Taurus. Welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot, and thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Taurus. I'd like to say thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, comments, and feedback. Taurus, I certainly hope and pray that all is well. And remember, our memberships, 2 levels. 1 level is for early access, and the second level is for members only, Taurus. Taurus, I'll be doing your reading from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. Taurus, I feel like you've forgotten something. Okay, I'm here like you forgot who you are. You forgot your strength. You forgot your wisdom. You forgot your know-how. It's like you may just feel kind of lost right now. Just almost like a who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Okay. You may not feel like yourself. I'm here like I feel like someone else. I want to be myself again. I want to be free again. I want to be, within again. Okay. I'm hearing I remember me. Okay. Yeah. Your fire. Your passion. Though you are an earth sign, but still fire, passion. Like I don't know how to describe it. Not necessarily something that you're passionate about. Just you. Sometimes like life kind of, we end up going through the motions of every day. Okay, existence. And lose a sense of ourselves. Okay, what made you you? Okay, kind of came out in Aries reading a tad bit. Okay, I feel like what we felt so good about knowing in our youth. Okay, and when I say youth, I don't mean like a child. I mean like young adult stages. Okay, and then we just get caught up into the, the work and career and family life and whatnot. And I'm hearing like forget our existence, okay, but forget like who we are. I feel like that might be what you're dealing with right now. Okay, like the union of the self. It's like it's disconnected here, or you feel like it's disconnected. Like, yeah, like here's it's coming out these earth cards. You might be I do feel like you may need to meditate, do some meditation, some grounding exercises. Okay, like just go into the dark. And what I mean is just in a quiet room, okay, at peace, a peaceful environment to ignite, okay, and meditate, okay, to ignite the passion of you, okay, once again. Okay, align your chakras. There's so many chakra meditations that you can listen to on YouTube, okay. I know sometimes people are funny about some of the meditations and whatnot on YouTube because at least it's been years since I've heard this, but somebody, I don't know who the person was. I don't. Okay, had downloaded some funky stuff and weird subliminal messages. Okay, but I feel as though if you have listen to your intuition, or if you have a if you believe in God or whatever, you go to not I want to say a time of distress and stress, but not just that you believe in, inquire, is this safe to listen to? Is this safe for me to listen to? And I'm hearing that you will be directed, okay, whether listen to that, well, don't listen to that. Okay, but pay attention to how you feel as well. And then sometimes I feel like when you are doing grounding work or you listening to various meditations and whatnot, guided meditations. They can be guided where a person is speaking, or, just not, just the music. And you just, sit there quietly, just quietly, just listening and absorbing. The growth, the reignition of self, it can be a jarring experience. Okay, so just because you feel a little jarred, or maybe it's slightly anxious or whatnot, that doesn't mean that it's bad or something's happening. Like the healing process, like even the physical body, when it goes through the healing process, some days you feel great and some days you don't. But it doesn't mean that you're not healing. You're still, the body is still in the process of healing. It's the same thing. Okay, so recognize that and be aware of that. But I feel as though I'm hearing like the power of your mind is in your being. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for you, Taurus. Maybe that will resonate with you or mean something to you. Okay, you might even um, you might even like, I know it's cold outside. I don't know if I said this to you before. I said it for one time before. I can't remember. Oh, depending on where you are, you may not, where you live, it may not be cold at all, but you might, stand to go out in nature, like earth, ground in it. And even if it's, I know it's cold, but it doesn't mean you have to be out there for a long period of time or anything like that. Coat on, boots on, you know what I'm saying? Scarves, a hat. Now I ain't telling you to go out there if it's like 5 below, you know what I'm saying? Or 5 degrees or anything like that, But some days, like where you feel like you can stand it, it's not that bad, Maybe just go walk, in nature, around the trees, or if you're by a body of water, the grass. Okay, just that can be meditative as well. It doesn't have to be you sitting in a legs crossed position and all that in the room in the dark. And no, it doesn't have to be that. Just you. Okay, out there by yourself, getting in touch with you again. I just see somebody like walking amongst the trees, touching the trees, touch those trees that so much life, they're living things, living beings. Okay, the grass, I'm hearing, the fruits here, it's like the fruits of your labor. It's like has been turned into something different. So like a tree bears fruit that's life-giving. But I feel like for you, from what I'm seeing here, it's just like, I feel like just everyday life, work, your career has become so much of a focus, okay, that you just kind of lost touch with yourself. Okay, and when I say wisdom, I mean the wisdom of your being, of you. Who are you? Okay, the truth of you. Okay, not wisdom like you gotta preach it to everybody else and let folks know I'm a wise big. No, we're talking about getting in touch. I'm hearing with the earth again, but I feel like nature. Okay, and I don't know. I think it's just a correlation with you being an earth sign. Okay. Just getting in touch with you in that peace again. Okay. Don't let the work, I mean, sure, if you have a great focus on your career and you're trying to advance, that's awesome. Okay. But it's like the truth is nature. I don't know what you do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some things pass away. Like at one point you had the this age, the industrial age. Now we're in the information technology age. These things, they come and they go. Not that you shouldn't focus on them, and not that it shouldn't be important to you. It absolutely should, but you need the balance. Okay, because you are always going to be with you. Even if it doesn't pass away, one day you will possibly retire, from the work that it is you do. And what's left there? You. Not that office or whatever, it is kind of work that you do. Pay attention to it, but still pay attention to you, okay? And be in touch with you again. which I feel like when we are in touch with ourselves, you know, all the and aligned with ourselves, like the chakras probably needing to be aligned again, okay, then all falls into place. Okay. Yeah. It's like, I feel, Taurus, there's an aspect of you that is hidden with all of us, but, and I don't mean a negative or bad, or that it's negative or bad, okay? I just mean that there is an aspect, I feel like you like you. Okay. You like you, okay? And I feel like you find a lot of peace being with you, being by yourself. I'm not saying that they don't like being around other people and all that, but I feel like there is I'm hearing like a quality about you that just finds so much peace when you are in tune. I'm hearing nature, okay? It's like you in nature. Like, that's why I see somebody like in like a forest where there are a lot of trees, just walking slowly in and out of the trees and touching the trees with their. I see somebody with like a white puffer coat on. Okay, maybe stops at the waist, some like kind of like moon boots kind of boots. Okay, um, touching the trees and just looking up at the trees. Maybe you feel as though you are a tree, okay, or that you can really relate, when you're out there. Okay, it's just something in you, like I can feel it, I can relate to it, like I'm one with it. I feel like that's your energy. You would be like one of those, okay, like I could just see you like just naked. I don't see that, but I'm just saying, running through the forest. Like so wild, so free, like that's your home. That is your place. Okay? And I feel like there's a part of you that just loves that's that passion, that wild. You know what I'm saying? Free, unabandoned self that has been tamed. You know what I'm saying? By the everyday work world. Okay? The career, that focus. And that's what I mean when I say you'd like you. I feel as though like you'd be the type that animals probably love you. They're probably drawn to you, or they probably like you have a gentle touch. Like uh where some animals may normally run, when they see a human being, or if they come near them, it's like something about you and your energy and you. It's like nature, your nature. um they would just come to you, or if you put your hand out to it, they would come to your hand. Where a lot of people, that animal run for the hills. But it's like you and nature are one. Okay. And that's like your home. It's like I'm hearing like you love it, you build in it, you grow in it. Okay, very natural person, and you don't have shame. Okay, about your natural way of being. No shame is there. I feel like there might be energies and people around you who, if they've ever got a glimpse of it, they don't understand it, but that's okay. That's okay. That's you. You're home. Okay? It's like literally, you're made of it. Like I said, you may feel like I am a tree. You know what I'm saying? You're made of it. Okay. And I'm here, and it's made of you. Okay. Hmm. You might be excellent in mathematics. Like you understand math. Okay, you do. I feel like you're really good at math. Okay. See, the thing about you, Taurus, even though you have that wild aspect, that passionate aspect of you that is you, and being so in tune with nature and one with nature, you're also excellent at, I'll just call them worldly things. Like whatever your career is, you probably are excellent. You probably the type that you done earned all kind of awards and certifications, got them degrees, all of that, and probably just soar in your career. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. So I feel like you're very smart. Maybe in not only math, I would think in the sciences. I'm feeling chemistry. Maybe you're really good in chemistry, and like in high school. See, it's something about the earthly realm, nature. What is it? Let me look up something real quick. I think it's called the. Let me look. Yeah, the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, it's a series of numbers in which each number is the sum of two preceding ones, typically starting with 0 and 1. This simple yet profound mathematical pattern appears frequently in nature and has applications in various fields, including art, architecture, and computer science. Like this sequence is found in nature, right? Okay, this it's simple yet profound pattern that's found in nature, but it's something about you and nature seeing that or being one with it that enables you to do so well. Okay, in I'm hearing like in your field like of mathematics or the sciences or any kind of career where that's like central, okay, or foundational to it. Okay, I mean, like you build upon that. That's why you excel at it. But again, it's like don't let one outweigh the other, and I feel like that's the energy you might be in right now. I feel like that may be why you feel like I've lost myself. I'm not sure who I am anymore. You do well once again, okay, in your career, if it is in the sciences or that has some foundational role in whatever it is that you do. But I feel like once again, it's natural nature. It's natural to you, okay. But don't get lost in it where you forget that other aspect of the natural of your natural self, which I feel like you that may be where you are right now. I'm hearing like I don't want to get lost. Okay, I want to stay in tune, come back in tune. Okay, I don't care if you live in the city. It's got to be a park somewhere with some trees and some grass. Maybe you live by a body of water or something. I don't really see water so much. Okay, I see more, like I said, like trees, grass. That kind of environment. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. What is this? You might have even been in your young adult years or your youthful years. You may have been like a you might have said you was like a wild child or kind of hippie-ish. You might have, been one of the people who walk barefoot outside. Like that wasn't nothing to you, Um, whereas others may not have been used to it, but that's just what you did. See, your this career that you have, the work that it is that you do, I feel like I'll call it the societal work, okay, or whatever, okay. That might not have been the role that you wanted to take, the road rather that you wanted to take. Okay, you might not have had. I don't see anything necessarily specific right now what you wanted to do. I feel like for you, if you could have just lived just in nature, just free, that would have been just fine for you. Okay, but probably knowing that you were not able to do that. And I feel like someone or something, parents, life, just people telling you, you can't be a hippie child forever. What you gonna do with your life? Okay, you just can't be, out there, swinging on the trees the rest of your life. You might even be a little tomboyish if you're a female. Okay, if you're a male, you might have just been out there climbing trees and shit. Okay, and found favor in that. You might have even been somewhat away from others. Okay, what I mean, for example, is uh, you might have been the type where the kids on the playground, you might have been somewhere off by yourself, you know, uh, picking up the little weeds that kids think are flowers, out of the grass, or, I don't know, playing with the sticks and shit, and the leaves and whatnot. Okay. Talking to what may have appeared talking to yourself, but yeah, maybe talking to yourself, talking to the little birds, and they just chirping at you. You just in your own little world realm while all the kids over there at the swing set or in the sandbox and whatnot. Okay, and found contentment in that, found peace in it. Like, this is who I am. Okay. But I'm not even sure. Sounds more like well, I don't know all the specifics of every sign, all the traits. There's some books out there with all that, and I plan to get. So I was thinking about it today, actually. But your focus may not have been work, career, job. Okay, and someone said you can't do that the rest of your life. What are you going to do? Okay, you smart at math, you smart in the sciences, you smart in blah blah blah. This is what you need to do. This is what you need. That's where you're gonna make some money. Blah, this, that, and the other. Where you might not have, money might never have ever been a thought for you. Okay, it's like I'm hearing the energy of I just want to live. Okay, and be free. Okay, like live amongst the trees and all of that type of thing. Okay. And whatever was said to you, it changed your your outlook changed. And I don't think your outlook changed necessarily because you felt like it should change or you wanted it to change, but because there are these adults around you telling you need to figure it out. You ain't gonna be out there playing in the grass and in the trees and all that ain't gonna pay your bills. Okay. Look at how you dressed. Where do you get that dress from? Or where you get them clothes and them pants and that shirt from? Put on a suit and a tie. Go get a haircut. Your hair just everywhere. It's growing, past your ears, or you ain't washed it. Don't look like you washed it. You just as happy. Okay. Yeah, you find wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, I feel. Well, let me just say this real quick while I'm looking something up. I feel. I feel once again like you might have been a if you're not, you might have been like a great veterinarian. Okay, I know the sciences and math is important, with that. Because I feel like you love animals, but it's more so animals love you. Okay. It's like I'm hearing, like I feel like they find peace with you. It's for you. Mm-hmm. Protect the animals, forests, and oceans. Here, this card that I'm looking at, Six of Earth, but it's in reverse. Okay, that's what I mean when I feel like your outlook changed, maybe by others around you who, again, parents, whatever, like, what you gonna do? You can't just keep picking up the stray cats and feeding them, for the rest of your life, you know. And maybe, like I said earlier, didn't really understand, why you were the way you were. I'm just saying, like, we make this child like this. Okay. Who is this child? Why are they like this? Okay. Um, yeah. All right. But again, I think the most important thing for you, Taurus, at this point here is balance. Okay. It's like find yourself again. Okay. I don't know how old you are. You may feel like, well, I don't want to go climbing in trees at this point in my life, but you can go amongst them. Okay. And get in tune with who you are once again. Okay. For you, it's something, again, it's about being around. It's like I said, it's about the trees, like forests, trees, grass. It's just trees. That's where you are. Okay. It's like it holds the key, something in the environment, something that you can feel. I'm hearing renew, something that you can feel, that you sense, that you know, and that you are in tune with. It holds the key to who you are. Okay. And yes, I feel like still do some healing work. Okay. Some meditation, some grounding work, some work with lining your chakras. Maybe get a Reiki session from a Reiki master. Okay. I mean, I have certification in Reiki 1. It's been so long, oh my God, since I've done it. But I'm just saying that to say you can work with people who have certification in, Reiki 1 or whatever. But if you can find a Reiki master, okay, to, do that chakra work, okay. If you find meditations like on YouTube or wherever, you want chakra work, you can. There's some that just focus on all 7 of the chakras at once, and then there's some that do one at a time. Okay. And I feel like if you find that balance again, it will help you that like you feeling lost, not in tune with yourself, lost the wisdom of yourself, all of that, and just like, because it's like now you in the man-made jungle. All right, as opposed to nature's jungle. Okay, I mean, which is where you belong, out there in them trees and them forests and whatnot. Okay, I'm not telling you to go live out there and pitch a tent and get rid of everything and go live in a little van out there. Okay. I mean, if you want to and you're an adult, you make your own choices, but definitely go back out there, okay, and find that balance again so that you can come in tune, I'm hearing, with your being again, and don't wait too late. Well, I ain't got time. I ain't got time today. What, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Okay. As you're drifting off to sleep, you can play those chakras, come home. Tired if you're just sitting there, you just sit in your chair just to refresh yourself, you know. And if you have a family, okay, I got 5 minutes before I speak to anybody. And go in that room, close that door, all right, and play those tunes. Okay, I'm talking about the meditations. Okay, Saturday morning or whatever day you don't work, early morning. Okay, and too many cards came out. Early morning, get out there in nature. Okay, hell, sometimes you're driving along from one place to another, and you might pass a park. Hey, let me park real quick and go in here for like 5 minutes. I mean, over here at this park, and sit around these trees for about 5 minutes. Sometimes we have a lot more time than we realize, and which is so interesting. Look at this from the Gaia Oracle deck, Tree of Life. Okay, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. It is the first card. Your life path number might be 1. Tree of Life. The magical tree depicted in this image is symbolic of your life's journey. Having matured and grown through the changing seasons and cycles of life, you have now reached a stage of creative abundance. Your roots firmly planted in the fertile soil of your dreams and imagination. You are now ready to fulfill your destiny. A new creative cycle begins, one infused with your love and all the wisdom that you have gained through your life to date. The struggle is over. From now on, you will achieve greater results than ever before, and you will do this with grace, poise, and ease. All your past experiences, all the knowledge you've gained, and all your previous work now all come together to serve a higher, more heartfelt purpose. This is a period in which you are truly the master of your own destiny, a time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible. Affirmation: I am the master of my own destiny. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is for the higher good of all. I am truly blessed and grateful for all the abundance in my life. I certainly hope that resonated with some Taurus. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot, and you all have favor. Peace.